Hi, I'm Michelle and I work for the Mpower project at Ormiston Families, where we support women who've had children removed from their care. As we're coming into the most wonderful time of year, I wanted just to spend a few moments having a think about what Christmas really means for us. For many of us, it'll be a time of celebrating and exchanging gifts, but often more importantly, being together with family, maybe continuing traditions, making memories. This year, in light of restrictions and social distancing, I think a lot of us are struggling with things being different. We might not be seeing our loved ones, or if we can, it may be looking and feeling very different to normal. When we have a think about Christmas, we might recall memories, maybe things like decorating the Christmas tree, baking cookies with our nan, playing games, or the faces of others as they've been unwrapping gifts. But what I can almost guarantee is that all those thoughts will involve other people. People who are special to us. Typically when we recall memories, it's not the activity itself we remember, but the feelings that were experienced. For many of the women that we support at Mpower, there are not so many positive memories of their own childhood Christmases. In many cases, the reasons that the women we see not having their own children with them are based on their own traumatic experiences, and they may not have had the access to support to address their own trauma. They haven't had the opportunity to build positive experiences and often can't view family occasions in a positive light. Reflecting on family occasions can often be a trigger of abuse that has been experienced, a million miles away from the quality time many of us really look forward to. The reality of Christmas for many of the women that we support through Mpower is spending time alone. We'll often hear the women saying things like they don't do Christmas, or there's just nothing to celebrate, as Christmas is all about the kids. They'll often try and avoid the festivities, but that can be pretty tricky with everything that goes on around us. There's reminders at every turn that they're not getting to share this special time with their children. It can often trigger grief responses for the opportunities that they're just not getting to share with their children. With the support we offer at Mpower, we don't try to make out as if Christmas is a magic and wonderful time of year for the women who find it was one of the most difficult times. We don't try to pretend that in the future it will necessarily be their experience either, but what we will do is sit with people. We'll let them tell their story. We'll let them know that even though what they've experienced in their own past is not okay, and that we can't bring their children back into their day-to-day lives, that they do have a safe place to share their stories. For a lot of women, it will be the first time they've had the opportunity to share how they're feeling with someone who cares, someone who really does want to hear what they've got to say, and isn't scared of hearing the raw truth of how much the separation of their children really hurts. We'll encourage activities like the therapeutic use of craft, writing out thoughts and feelings to allow it into the light rather than be kept in the dark. Whilst we can't necessarily make Christmas a happy time for the people we support, we can make it a less lonely time. We can offer a space where they can express themselves and not feel judged. We can actively encourage self-care, especially when things may be feeling particularly raw. Whatever our stories have been, everyone deserves to feel valued.